It's Journey to Lafayette's US93, 10 before 7. Morning to you. Stuart and Lanny here. And coming up, we'll be getting on some Bad Company, our morning feature artist today. Also, we'll be starting our Rolling Stones weekend here in about 8 hours and 10 minutes from right now, as we kick off a Rolling Stones weekend all weekend long with LPs and we got posters and even Rolling Stones tickets. It'll be a hot
tickets.
Weekend. Tickets. That's
I
the
touched
key.
them yesterday.
Yeah, they feel good, don't they?
Yeah, I told Tyler, I said, hey, you walk very cautiously with those. You could get mugged.
That's right. That's right. Well, they're worth an awful lot of money at this point because the concert sold out, and I'm sure people would pay up to. I remember when I went down to Louisville, I had an extra Stones ticket, and I could have gotten $70 for it probably.
But you didn't.
No, I didn't.
I knew you wouldn't because you don't believe in that.
No, I don't.
Right.
But
no one ever said you were smart, but you'd.
Very tempting. Very tempting.
I'll tell you, I agree.
So I made $4 off the ticket. But, $4.
Wait a minute. That's scalping.
I know.
You said you didn't believe in scalping.
Well, unless it's me.
As long as it benefits me. Hey, that's the American way.
That's right.
You belong.
Sure.
You can stay.
I'm part of this. I don't take no boat across the ocean, no.
Stuart,
anyway, yes.
If you go to the gas station come January, you're going to be paying a little bit more money.
More?
Yep, because of an increase in the state's gas tax. State Revenue Commissioner William Hahn says the tax will be increased to 11.1 cents a gallon. It currently is 10.5 cents a gallon, but there's no real cause for celebration among state fiscal experts because the new rate announced yesterday isn't as high as they thought it would be. As a result, revenue projections for the gas tax for the current fiscal year will be off by nearly $1.5 million. The president has received his lowest performance rating since the inauguration. In the latest poll by the Associated Press and NBC News, only 46% of the 1,600 people surveyed said Reagan's doing a good or excellent job as president. That's down from the previous low of 51% last month. And in the Midwest, at least 5 people have died in the region's first major bout with snow this winter. The storm left up to 11 inches of heavy wet snow in southern Minnesota, and one radar specialist says it ranked somewhere in the top 10 of the worst storms in Minnesota history.
You want to make a phone call up there after a while and find out what it's like in Minneapolis now?
I know what it's like to be snowbound. I don't want to rub it in. No way. We'll have an opportunity to experience 10 inches of snow at some point this winter.
This has been really a major ordeal for them. They had this is like the worst storm they've had in 40 years, I think you said.
Yep.
And they have the Hubert Humphrey Coliseum caved in, I heard.
No
from
kidding.
The weight of the snow.
Sure.
And I mean that's heavy.
Hey, summer's coming. 7 teenage boys have been found guilty of involuntary manslaughter in the drowning of 2 youths from a rival high school. The youths drowned this past summer when their car plunged into a lake in the Berkshire Hills of Massachusetts.
The 7 defendants, all June graduates of Lenox High School, were convicted on 2 counts of manslaughter and 1 count of assault and battery involving the drowning deaths of 2 Lee teenagers last summer. Witnesses in the trial told of a fight last June 5th at the Laurel Lake boat ramp in Lee. It was a hot summer night. There was a scuffle, and a white Cadillac plunged off the pavement to the bottom of the lake. The bodies of the victims were found in the back seat of the car when it was winched out of the water 3 hours later. As the verdicts were read, 1 defendant wept, another was steadied by his attorney, the others were silent. The 7 are free on personal recognizance, with sentencing scheduled for December 4th.
Last night I had an opportunity to MC the St. Joseph College basketball tip-off dinner, and their guest speaker, Stuart, was Dick Vitale, and he's the former basketball coach at the University of Detroit. He turned that program around in the mid-'70s, and then later was coach of the Detroit Pistons. Really fire guy. I mean, he really gets you fired up.
Sounds like a ball.
Very positive speaker. Meanwhile, last night over at Mackey Arena, the Yugoslavian national team, well, they're having trouble with American basketball rules, but that's okay with Purdue coach Gene Cady. Purdue defeated the Yugoslavs 71-57 last night in an exhibition game. Yugoslav coach Josip Dejherda, I hope I pronounced that right, admitted he was having trouble getting his squad to switch from international rules to basketball American style. He said the main difference in the rules is the traveling. The Yugoslavs turned the ball over 26 times, often on traveling calls, compared with Purdue's 13 miscues. Purdue guard Keith Edmondson, he scored a game-high 22. Russell Cross added 11 for the Boilers. The Yugoslavs play Notre Dame tonight, Indiana tomorrow.
For a decade, a little store, LMG, at the Purdue West Shopping Plaza has watched many big stores charge into the area, create much hype and confusion, and then disappear. Yet for 10 years, LMG has been a unique, highly efficient operation designed to offer you the lowest prices and strongest record selection in town. The last 2 years have seen LMG evolve into a unique small store, patterned after your requests. In audio, LMG is stocked with outstanding value on familiar names you know and trust. So they want you to know of their Maxell experience. Classical and acoustic music need Maxell UDXL2 tape for wide dynamic range. Rock music has higher maximum output, so it needs Maxell UDXL1 for low distortion and extended frequency response. So Maxell UDXL1 is great tape for your music. And now you can buy 6 Maxell UDXL1 C90 cassettes for only $18 at the small store, LMG, in the Purdue West Shopping Plaza.
Drastic action has been taken in an emergency to avert disaster. Village Furniture has been ordered to sell. Inventory and factory orders planned for other stores. $1,287,000 of famous brand name merchandise must be liquidated for pennies on the dollar. Every piece has been slashed for immediate removal from their store and warehouses to raise cash fast. Unbelievable prices. Savings galore. 3-position Magic Action recliners, $88. Bunk beds complete with ladders and rails, $68. Sleep sofas, $197. Lamps and decorator fountains up to 70% off. Dinettes, $77. Mattresses and foundations, 50% off. You save big. Over $1 million of Village Furniture stock must go. All living room, dining room, bedroom, recliners, bookcases, bunk beds, all paintings, pictures, lamps, occasional tables. Everything that's on the premises of Village Furniture, Teal Road, Lafayette. Prices like 25 years ago. You don't need cash. Credit arrangements are available. Up to 3 years to pay. See it all at Village Furniture, Teal Road, Lafayette.
The sale starts Friday, November 20th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay, here's another express card number. This is for our trip to your choice of 5 different places around the North American continent. Card number 00144487. That's 00144487. You have 9.5 minutes to call in here and claim your trip to wherever you want to go, those 5 places we have.
Minnesota?
No, that's not one of them. No, it's like, the Caribbean, Las Vegas. Well, is it cold enough, Lanny? Yeah, no, today, folks, Lanny's going to be in the run for the bucket as the Greater Lafayette JCs depart for Bloomington at the same time as the Purdue football team carrying the football to raise money for the Friends of the Zoo. And I bet it's going to be kind of cold out there, isn't it?
Depends on the direction of the wind.
Yeah, if it's to your back, you don't mind, right?
Nope. Just pushes you along, and the old body heats up, and you feel pretty good. But when you go against it, well, that's another story.
Well, the wind's out of the north, so...
When you were running along with me, we can talk back and forth.
Well, I was going to run along with you, Lanny, but something came up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Today, rain likely, changing to light snow. Windy with steady or falling temperatures, high 36. Tonight, windy and cold with a light snow
I meant
flurry.
to talk to you about that.
Low 25. Saturday, cloudy and cold, high 33. Slight chance of flurries. What was her name? 34 degrees outside.
With bad company.
Destiny.
US93 and the Stones. She's so cold, she's probably been outside for a while this morning. It's cold out there, too. Speaking of the Stones, we're proud to have been selected by Jovan to be the official Rolling Stone station for Lafayette. We'll be kicking off our Rolling Stones weekend about 3 o'clock this afternoon with old DP in here, Don Payne. Along with that, we'll have information about the American tour and the Chicago dates and the dates like they'll be in St. Louis and Detroit and so forth. And we'll also be giving you a chance to get a lot of albums. And I don't mean just the latest LP, but a bunch of different albums by the Stones all weekend long, as well as even tickets for the Chicago concert. That should be hot, yeah. We also have some posters we'll be passing out this afternoon. We'll tell you about that later on, though, so just keep your ears peeled for that and get the skimmy on that. We never got a phone call in here from our last express card number we called out. It belonged to Deb Fultz of Mulberry, of Mayberry RFD, right?
Hey, Andy.
What's up, Gomer?
Hey, Stuart.
Anyway, so we'll call off another number here again after a while.
Is that south or north?
That's east. So you ready for your jog this afternoon?
Yeah, I'm ready. I was going to go out and run last night, and it was reasonably warm yesterday.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was.
overcast. And
Yeah.
Barb said, well, you better hurry. It's going to be raining by the time you get out there. And I said, no, it's not going to rain till late tonight. I'm just walking out the door, and it just poured.
Well, I did last night.
There is no running in the world that's worth running in the, downpour like that, so I just called it off.
I was out last night, and I was going down to the March of Dimes party we had for the haunted house at the Skateaway. I had a private party last night. On the way down there in the middle of that rain, I had a flat tire last night.
Really?
Real fun.
Which one?
Back right one. That bastard tire that I have on there. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, the reports are in. The American Cancer Society estimates that more than 18 million people put their cigarettes aside for part of yesterday as part of the Great American Smokeout.
All
The
right.
Cancer Society estimates that more than 1 million people quit for good after last year's smokeout, when an estimated 16.5 million people took part. It's hoping that the results will be even higher this time around. Oh, pardon me, I'm sorry. California Diablo Canyon Nuclear Power Plant is without a license today. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission suspended Diablo's testing license yesterday.
Nuclear Regulatory Commission has taken away the testing permit it had given to the Diablo Canyon Nuclear Power Plant in California. NRC Chairman Nunzio Palladino says they're worried about an earthquake.
The commissioners are unanimous in their views that fuel loading should not take place until a specified seismic re-verification program is completed to their satisfaction.
And California Governor Jerry Brown, a longtime opponent of the reactor, was pleased and said the decision was sobering.
The public health and safety of California is at risk, and the NRC has now acknowledged that by suspending the license. But that's not enough. A truly independent audit must now take place, and I intend to vigilantly supervise and observe just how this process takes place.
The anti-nuclear protesters who tried to blockade the plant back in September say they're encouraged, but they too are worried about that study to be done. They want the reactor closed, period. Pacific Gas and Electric, which owns the plant, says it is the victim of a concerted attack by protesters and Governor Brown, and they say it's disappointed at the NRC decision.
A U.S. Army investigator is in Indianapolis this week looking into charges of sexual harassment, fraud, and mismanagement of funds in the Indiana National Guard. Lieutenant Colonel James Mount of the Inspector General's office at Fort Sam Houston, Texas, has been interviewing members and former members of the National Guard about the allegations. Mount is looking mainly into charges by 6 women members of the Guard. They were sexually harassed on the job, according to Guard Adjutant General Alfred Ainer. But Ainer says he doubts there is much validity to the complaints. He says an inspector general assigned full-time to Indiana also has been investigating the charges. Although Mount's original assignment was to look into the sexual harassment charges, the investigation apparently has widened to include more than that. Horace Brown, a former Guard member from Franklin, said he talked to Mount Wednesday about some incidents concerning mismanagement of funds and fraud. Brown says one of the incidents involved a fraudulent purchase of furniture by Guard officers. Well, in an exhibition collegiate basketball game over at Mackey Arena last night, Purdue defeated Yugoslavia 71-57. The Los Angeles Lakers have resolved what could have been a critical problem. And as the dust clears this morning, Magic Johnson remains. And we all expected it, didn't we? In the life of pro basketball, Coach Paul Westhead is gone. The saga began yesterday after the Lakers defeated the Utah Jazz 113-110 for their 5th victory in a row. Magic, who has $1 million a year, 25-year contract, told reporters that he wanted to be traded. He said he couldn't play for the Lakers anymore. Yesterday, Lakers owner Jerry Buss announced that Paul Westhead would immediately give up his duties as head coach. But he claimed that Johnson's outburst had nothing to do with the decision. The owner said the 6'9" guard's remarks showed unfortunate timing. But when reporters asked Johnson Wednesday night if Westhead's new offense strategy was the main reason for his discontent with the Lakers, he agreed that it was. That offense involves more picks and moves and leaves less room for freewheeling. Buss says the Laker offense just wasn't working under Westhead, who coached Johnson and the rest of the Lakers to the NBA championship in 1980. For now, the Lakers will have not one, but 2 coaches. Jerry West will handle the offense, and Pat Riley will keep an eye on the defense. Just think, they fired a man who wasn't good enough, but it took 2 people to replace him.
What do you think?
Well, it's nice.
We think this ring represents the uniqueness of our relationship, the special quality of our love.
Couldn't agree with you more.
One number 14 to go. Hold the engraving.
Your love is special. Shouldn't the ring that represents that love be special too? So before you buy a mass-produced piece of jewelry, see what your money will buy from Harry Gaunt.
About my money.
Yeah?
He's not sure he can afford a one-of-a-kind Harry Gaunt design.
Well, does the phrase, buy direct from the manufacturer and save, strike a familiar note?
I've heard it somewhere.
Well, Harry Gaunt designs his own jewelry, makes it all right here in Indiana. You'll be amazed at what your money will buy at Harry Gaunt Jewelers.
It can't hurt to compare.
Unique by design. Harry Gaunt, Indiana's jeweler.
Join us as we are about to embark on a tour of the Sportsman downtown and in the village, West Lafayette. For winter, there's snow sleds by Speedway and Flexible Flyer. Adirondack toboggans in 5, 6, 7, and 8-foot models. The Sportsman has plastic saucers for only $7.50. For that frozen pond in your neighborhood, the Sportsman has ice skates in your size. To keep your shape, there's exercise bikes by Walton, AMF, and Voight. The Sportsman has selected skis 10 to 25% off. Ski apparel. There's baseball, basketball, football, foosball, tennis equipment, Purdue monogrammed apparel, school needs with your favorite high school monogram. There's boating, camping, fishing, and hunting needs. There's ping pong tables, pool tables, soccer tables, dartboards, shoes, socks, and looking ahead, there's tennis wear, golf clubs, warm-ups, and we don't want to forget the bowlers. Whew. Well, this tour is only 60 seconds long. If you're a sportsman, then the Sportsman downtown and in the village, West Lafayette, is the place for you. Take a tour of your own in the world of the Sportsman.
Some trip there.
I can just see it now, Stuart. There's Bogey, smoke-filled bar, walks up to a beautiful blonde and says, "Hey, sweetheart, how's about a game of foosball?"
Right. Hey, if you have a party coming up and you want some entertainment, we have the portable party machine available for your party. All you got to do is call us during the day here on the business line. We'll tell you all about how we can come out to your party and tear it up.
Rain likely, changing to light snow. Windy with steady or falling temperatures. High 36. Windy and cold tonight, again with possible flurries. Low 25. Saturday, cloudy and cold with a high only of 33. Slight chance of flurries. It's 34.
728, some bad company from Lafayette's good company, US 93.
Yeah, this is our first year to run the project. Last year, a very inventive young man down in Bloomington, Bloomington JC's, thought of this project. And they got a little earlier start than we did, but they collected funds for their YMCA, who was also going through a $500,000 renovation. And I believe they collected around $4,000 for me.
Well, that's great. Well, I think we had the right guy leading off the race today. Now, what time will this all start at Ross-Ade Stadium?
We'll leave Gate A at Ross-Ade, between Macurini and Ross-Ade Stadium there at 4 o'clock, with the time the team leaves is 4 o'clock, and we'll leave at the same time.
And Lanny Seago is going to be our first runner out of the gate?
Yeah, we're hoping to get a lot of miles out of him.
I hope so. You ready for it, Lanny? You got your sneakers today?
Oh, I'm getting psyched, sure. Will the last runner ultimately run right into the stadium at IU?
No, we'll probably just run up to the, we're going to get there early, in fact, but we'll be there before the team does, and we'll wait for the team to come up and then hand the ball back.
Daryl, if there's going to be a keg of beer at the end of the run, I might be able to stay with you a little bit longer.
I think there might be at the end of the run. We have a group that's going down with their wives and motorhome.
All right, now we're getting serious.
Heck, knowing Lanny, he may never come back.
Well, Daryl, hang in there, and I'll see you later today.
All right, Lanny. We look forward to it.
Hey, Daryl, thanks a lot. Appreciate you calling in this morning, okay?
Thanks a lot.
We'll see you later on. Bye-bye. Well, that should be a lot of fun today, Lanny.
It will be, and I'm looking forward to it. Meanwhile, there is some news today. 97 Senate members spent the night together, but it was no slumber party.
Lights burned almost till dawn this morning in the Senate chambers, and even though some napped in cloakrooms, most of the senators were there all night trying to come up with emergency legislation to keep the government operating. You see, if the Congress doesn't give Uncle Sam permission to spend, then all of his checks will begin to bounce as of midnight tonight. Well, at 4:30, This morning, on a vote of 62 to 35, the bleary-eyed senators decided to cut the butter but not melt down the gun budgets. They came up with an additional $3.3 billion in new spending cuts, exempting the Pentagon, the courts, and benefit programs like food stamps and Medicare. While some of the senators sleep this morning, a House-Senate Conference Committee has to iron out some differences, and after that, a vote on the floor of both houses of Congress. Then, and only then, will the president get a chance to see the plan, and then he'll have to decide if he's going to accept it. Senate Majority Leader Howard Baker expects no problem for the president the way the bill looks now, but it may change a bit in committee. And so for now, Uncle Sam's checks are good, but you better check later.
Well, while we had winds and rain overnight, the worst snowstorm in years has swept over the Midwest, dumping up to a foot of the white stuff. Authorities blame the weather for at least 2 deaths. In the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, 3 trees collapsed from the weight of snow pulling down power lines. 30,000 homes were left without electricity. The big snow caused the roof of the new Hubert Humphrey Metrodome in downtown Minneapolis to sag last night. The fabric and steel roof then collapsed about 24 hours later. No injuries were reported.
Lanny, look out the window. It's snowing, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. That's what the white stuff coming down is. It's not dandruff, I mean.
Well, I'll have to put on my yellow caution light when I run this evening in the blizzard.
As you look out this morning, you'll see a little snow coming down. Now, this may be having flurries here. We don't know yet for sure. We'll see as the day goes on, of course.
Could this be counted as the first official snow of the fall?
I think so.
Well, in sports, Franklin Central and Carmel go after back-to-back state football championships, and Hamilton Southeastern quarterback Ron Moyer pursues a national record as the 9th annual high school playoffs conclude this weekend. Moyer leads the Royals into tonight's Class A showdown against Woodland, needing 2 touchdown passes to tie the national record of 42 in a season. The Double-A showdown at Warren Central matches third-ranked Franklin Central with number 1 Goshen, while top-ranked Carmel takes on number 5 Fort Wayne Snyder in tomorrow's Class AAA showdown at Indianapolis North Central. And need we mention, after all these years, the big Old Oaken Bucket Battle at Bloomington tomorrow, Purdue against Indiana.
Here, speaking for your nearby Pip Instant Printer,
Steve Allen
and Jane Meadows.
Guess who discovered the Pacific Ocean? I did. No, that was Balboa. I discovered Pip While You Wait Printing years ago. Pip, where people do make the difference. They're printing professionals. Say, Jane, what are you carrying?
Copies of my new manuscript.
Your new manuscript?
You're not the only writer in the family, darling.
If you live in Tippecanoe County, it won't take you long to discover that PIP gives you fast, quality printing service. Fine offset printing with real ink at prices lower than photocopies. Yes, I said less cost than photocopies. The professionals at PIP print whatever you need, from postcards to price lists, resumes to manuals, color ink or black and white. PIP has 2 convenient Lafayette locations, corner of Sagamore Parkway and Route 26 in West Lafayette, River Road and East State Street. Come into PIP for While You Wait Printing.
Around the corner or a block away, the store that serves you night and day. Your good neighbor, Friendly Village Pantry.
It only takes a minute to zip in Village Pantry, your friendly food store. At Village Pantry, you can find a variety of items you need without a wait in line. Our delis are filled with fresh sandwiches and salads for those times when you need a meal in a hurry. They have lots of fresh lunch meats, cheeses, soft drinks, and snack foods, too. Be sure to pick up some Tortico brand tortilla chips. They're all natural with no preservatives. Taco flavor are made with real taco seasoning, and nacho flavor are made with real cheese. They'll spice up a lunch or any occasion. So if you'd like the best tasting tortilla chips this side of the border, reach for crunchy, tasty Tortico brand tortilla chips at Village Pantry. When you do, you'll say Olay. And this holiday season, make Village Pantry your headquarters for all your party needs. Remember, if they're not in your neighborhood yet, they're on your way home.
Your good neighbor, Friendly Village Pantry.
Okay, express card number. Let's call one out here for a chance at a trip to all kinds of good places like Vegas or the Caribbean. Express card number 0032467. That's 0032467. You have 9 minutes and 30 seconds to call in here and claim your trip to your choice of 5 different places like Disney World and so forth.
Well, the chances of snow flurries currently 100%.
Really? It's happening outside right now.
Rain likely changing to light snow throughout the day, and as the temperature varies, of course, that will change from rain to snow and back and forth. Windy, steady or falling temperatures, high 36. Tonight, windy and cold. Light flurries continuing, low 25. High tomorrow under cloudy skies, 33. and it's 33 outside.
And a lot of wind blowing around also, kind of an evil wind. Bad Company at US 93. US 93, that's Rod Stewart, Young Turks, 10 after 8 o'clock. And we called off an express car number a while ago for Neil Patrick, who lives on Charles Street in Lafayette. Neil never called in to claim his trip to one of 5 great places to go. And it's a shame, too, because these are great. The Caribbean, Las Vegas, the Bahamas, Disney World, or Jamaica. Feel pretty good today, wouldn't it? Oh, well, we'll call off another number here after a while. The travel arrangements, by the way, are being made by the Imperial Travel Service. We want to thank them for their help and cooperation with that, too. Coming up, more Bad Company, our morning feature artist. Hang around for that. Also, this afternoon, from 4 to 8 o'clock, I'll be broadcasting live with my friend Carolyn. We'll be out at the fairgrounds, broadcasting live at the Sleep Techniques Half-Price Paradise with some great deals and waterbeds out there, too. Old George has some good deals, and the waterbed system's, personally, I think the ideal way to sleep. But, we'll tell you about that later on today out there. But, come on by, check it out. We'll be in the Home Economics Building at the fairgrounds. You can register for a free waterbed system to be given away while you're out there. And meet Carolyn and myself and hang out for a while. Lay around on the beds, get laid back and enjoy it. Should be a lot of fun. That's today from 4 to 8 o'clock at the fairgrounds and the Home Economics Building, the Sleep Techniques Half-Price Paradise.
Hey, listen up. Where can you receive 30% off on tires? Hercules Tires. Where can you computer balance your tires for half price? Where can you have your vehicle aligned for $13.93?
Well, let's see.
Wait a minute, I'm not finished. And where can you receive 6-month credit, same as cash, absolutely no interest on your tire purchase?
Well, let me think. Where?
At Tippecanoe Tire, that's where. During their U.S. Express Day this Saturday from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. That's right, you heard right. Your U.S. Express card will grant you special discount privileges at Tippecanoe Tire this Saturday. 30% off all Hercules tires, which include your choice of snow tires, radials, or bias ply. Front-end alignment for only $13.93, and computer balancing of all 4 tires for half price. To help customers during these times, Tippecanoe Tire has reinstated their offer of 6-month credit, same as cash. Getting together to do it better. Hercules and Tippecanoe Tire. Saturday is Express Day at Tippecanoe Tire, 4th and South Street, downtown Lafayette.
Johnson residence. Bobby speaking.
Oh, hi, Bobby. It's John Shaver here from John Shaver Pontiac Datsun. Would you call your dad to the phone for me,
He's
please?
taking a nap.
Oh.
He rests a lot before he gets tired.
Oh, I see. Well, I'd like to tell him how we've earned the name Lafayette's Action Dealer,
Dad
you see.
says he's tired until way up next month.
Oh, that's tired. Well, John Shaver Pontiac Datsun offers money-saving deals on all our new cars.
Says Dad needs more exercise.
Just tell him there's never been a better time to save than right
He
now.
should take up skiing or hockey.
And we've got the cars that feature high gas mileage and a wide selection of models and
Mom
styles.
says Dad can't participate in those rough sports because of his poor back.
Well, one visit to John Shaver Pontiac Datsun will keep him coming back. What's the matter with your dad's back?
Mom says he has a big yellow streak running up his back.
I wouldn't touch that. Oh, I'll call back.
John Shaver, Pontiac Datsun, runners of Maine and Earl, across from Alcoa, Lafayette.
In honor of the first importers, the Pilgrims, Pier 1 Imports is celebrating the occasion now known as Thanksgiving. So, Pilgrim, we're carving our prices before you carve the turkey. Listen and listen tight, 'cause I'm only gonna tell you once. Save 25% on porcelain and fans and up to 1/3 off on bamboo bird cages. There's a lot more, but you're gonna have to come to Pier 1 Imports. Register for a free turkey they'll give away on November 25th. But hurry to Pier 1 Imports.
Okay, speaking of turkeys, we're going to call Bloomington here in a minute to check on our bet on the game this weekend and find out how our bet's holding up against their wagers at turkey, right? We could gobble that up in a second around here. Our forecast, a little snow outside right now, by the way. Just a little flurries coming down. Today, they say rain should be changing to light snow, which it already has. Windy and cold with steady or falling temperatures, which it already has. High about 36 for the day, which we think we've hit already. Tonight, windy and cold with light snow tapering off to flurries, and should be a low about 25 tonight. Cloudy and cold Saturday with a slight chance for more snow flurries and a high of 33. Right now, 8:14, 34 degrees outside, and Led Zeppelin at Lafayette's US93.
since I've seen that look in your eyes. Now that you're gone, I can't go on without you. And deep inside my heart, I had a feeling right from the start. You didn't love me. And deep inside my heart, I had a feeling you tore apart. You didn't want me like I wanted you, like I wanted you. I turned out the light, I tossed and I turned until dawn. I couldn't sleep, I just couldn't keep from crying. I'll never learn, whatever I do, I'll get burned. You went away, now I face the day without you. And deep inside my heart, I had a feeling right from the start. You didn't love me. And deep inside my heart, I had a feeling you tore apart. You didn't want me like I wanted you, 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 like I inside my heart, I had a feeling you tore apart. You didn't want me like I wanted you, like I wanted you, like I wanted you, like I wanted you.
Randy Meisner at Lafayette's US93, 821. Morning to you. Stuart McRae here with Lanny Seago, and we'll be getting some more Bad Company on shortly. Bad Company is our morning feature artist today, so hang around for the Bad Company, as well as our good company right here this morning, myself and Lanny. And don't forget, we'll be out at the fairgrounds today for the half-price Paradise. That should be a lot of fun. Also, we're doing a Rolling Stones weekend all weekend long, as we are the official Rolling Stones station for Lafayette. We'll keep you on top of all the info about the tour and the Chicago dates. Also be giving away some Stones LPs and Stones tickets, too, later on this weekend. So we'll listen for all that stuff going on as we have a Rolling Stones weekend around here. And I'm trying to get hold of the folks in Bloomington, Lanny, on the telephone here to talk to them about our bet, and I've been having trouble getting through to them. We talked to Daryl Clute last hour, and this hour we hope to get hold of Bloomington here, but so far I can't get hold of them.
It's not ringing, or there's no answer, or what?
They got me on hold here.
I mean, they have answered you, but they've got you on hold.
Yes. So we're holding on for Paul, so we ought to get hold of him in a minute here. In the meantime, while I'm working on that, what's up this morning?
Well, lawmakers in Washington have been busy overnight juggling dollars and cents, millions of them, to keep the government in business.
The Senate pulled an all-nighter, and it may have saved the government from having to shut down, saved $3.3 billion tax dollars, saved food stamps and Medicare, and maybe, not just incidentally, for the senators who stayed up until 6:49 this morning, it may have saved their Thanksgiving holiday recess. Now the bill goes to conference committee, back to the floors of the House and the Senate, then on to the White House, all within hours. The stopgap emergency funding bill is one the Republican leadership feels the president will go along with because there are no new cuts in the defense budget. Of course, if he doesn't like the plan and vetoes the bill, it may mean that Uncle Sam goes broke and can't pay bills as of midnight tonight. Bob Madigan from The Source.
Thank you, Robert. California Diablo's Canyon Nuclear Power Plant is without a license today. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission suspended Diablo's testing license yesterday.
The Nuclear Regulatory Commission has done what protesters couldn't. The NRC has effectively shut down the Diablo Canyon Nuclear Power Plant. Now, the commission was concerned about the plant's chances of surviving an earthquake. They also want to know why some blueprints were mixed up. The people who live in the area were asked how they feel.
Jubilation. I think it's wonderful. I think that we have a peaceful community here, and people are happy, just like it is. We don't need any nuclear power. We've got the sun.
I think it's a tragedy. We need it. We need it. They've got these street lights on half power now.
The utility says it's disappointed in the NRC action, claiming nothing's been discovered that would indicate the plant's not safe.
And an Army investigator is looking into charges of sexual harassment, fraud, and mismanagement in the Indiana National Guard. Colonel James Mount of the Inspector General's office at Fort Sam Houston, Texas, is investigating allegations by 6 women, members of the Guard.
Okay, Lonnie, we finally got hold of Paul Fryman down in Bloomington with radio station WBWB, which is, I guess, what, B97 y'all call it?
No. FM 97 WB.
A lot of things.
97 WB. See, B97, I guess they see things backwards up in Lafayette.
No, we don't see things backwards up here. I mean, you know.
Turn in early on you, Stuart.
I think you all see things backwards. I mean, calling our team junk here.
It was the paper.
The paper, huh?
Paper.
Well, that's tactful. I tell you that. I think things are really getting psyched up here. The team, from what we hear, is ready for this game, and they're going to come down there and they're going to kick you all around.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, I got a serious question for you this morning. Do the fans or students or citizens of Bloomington, Indiana, take Lee Corso seriously?
Sure they do. Sure we take him seriously. Definitely we do. Lee Corso has had closed gate practice all this week, and he feels ready to go, and everybody takes him pretty seriously.
Well, with a record of 2-8, I'd be taking things seriously, too.
Well, maybe so. You're 5-5, but of course you lost your last 3, and you've got the longest losing streak in 5 seasons.
Well, we feel that since Coach Young has resigned, we think that that's going to be just the added impetus that the Boilermakers are going to need to roll over Indiana.
Yeah, I think so.
Could be. That's an interesting thing. And Lee Corso has said that he just doesn't know what kind of effect. He says he's never been in that kind of situation where the other coaches resigned the week of the game. And a strange. I tell you something, we do have a sellout crowd already, and it's only the 9th time that Memorial Stadium has been sold out, so lots of people must be anxious to see Purdue lose this weekend.
Or see Purdue win, as the case may be, I think.
You may be able to beat the Yugoslavian basketball team as you did last night. It must have been a good game. Did you see that?
No, I missed that, but Indiana's going to have their chances at the Yugoslavs coming up, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty soon we're going to be playing the Yugoslavian basketball team.
Huh. Well, it should be an easy game from what I understand.
I should think so. Well, the Boilermakers, I guess you won the past 3 open bucket games, but I think that, 3 is the only lucky number I know of. 4, never been a lucky number. Maybe the year of the turkey for Purdue and WXUS as well.
Well, now about this turkey thing, I've been thinking about that. I'm really ready for some turkey sandwiches myself, aren't you, Lanny?
Oh, no doubt about it. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll share it with you, Stuart.
I think it sounds real good myself. I mean, I know we had the 6-foot-long sandwich from LMO here in town, but, I...
Started working on that yet?
Oh, it's already, but it just take, they can put those things together real fast.
Got it outside drying right now, Paul.
Outside drying?
Oh, sure.
This thing's big.
Yeah.
6 feet long.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How would you get it down here? In a station wagon or something?
A flatbed semi.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Maybe I'll introduce you to the folks down here.
Okay.
Oh,
We're going to go live now in Bloomington as well as Lafayette at the same time. A radio simulcast this morning, right, Lanny?
Well, you should tell this guy that I'm on here too, Stuart. I mean, he completely ignores me.
He does. We'll have to get that.
Well, I never knew his last name. It's Lenny
Seago.
Seago. Morning, everybody. Paul Fryman with you, Stereo 97 WB, and we're in a radio simulcast now with Stuart McRae and Lenny Seagull of WXUS in Lafayette. Good morning to you both.
Well, good morning. We're just telling our listeners up here in Lafayette that we're ready for this game, and we think we have the upper hand in the game.
Oh, you think so?
We think so, yeah, we do. And I know you all think, you all going to do real well this time, although we have had the last 3 games. I know you all think that this could be your lucky game because, 3 is the lucky number, I guess?
Right, 3 is the lucky number. You have won the past 3 open bucket games, but this year is going to be year number 4 and the year of the turkey for Purdue.
Something kind of interesting, Lanny Seago. Last year, the Bloomington JCs had a run up here to raise money for a charity down there, the YMCA. And this year, Lanny Seago is going to be leading off the run here for the JCs, going down there to Bloomington, carrying the football down there to raise money for the Lafayette Zoo. So they should be trotting into town, I guess, Lanny, sometime late tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe we'll stop in and see you, Paul.
Yeah.
Great, that'd be great. Good thing it's a downhill run, though.
I hope the wind's behind us, too, because it's going to be cold. It's snowing here right now in Lafayette, by the way.
We want to clarify this, though, for everyone listening. What's the bet again?
Bet again? Well, 97 WB is offering a turkey to the staff of WXUS.
And we're offering a 6-foot-long Let's Munch Out sandwich from LMO here in town. These things are huge, and they'll fill your whole stuff up. You'll be munching on this for the next couple of days, probably, if by some strange chance Purdue was to lose, which we doubt.
We don't doubt it down here at 97 WB. The ninth sellout crowd for IU's Memorial Stadium. 4 of the 8 previous sellouts were Purdue games, and of course lots of people must be anxious to see Purdue lose this weekend if we get a sellout crowd.
Well, we'll see how this all turns out here, Paul, and I guess you'll hear from us Monday morning sometime as we call up to figure out who wins what and everything.
Okay, Stuart, one more thing. The staff here at 97 WB thought it'd be a good idea to put a copy of the IU Victory Song as performed by the Marching 100. Put a record in the mail so you might be able to add that to your playlist tomorrow night. What do you think?
Well, I tell you what, if Purdue loses, we'll play that, okay? But if Purdue wins, I think you ought to play the Purdue song.
It's a deal.
Okay? This is getting interesting, I think, Lanny.
You guys are really developing a real friendship here.
Yeah.
We'll have to meet in Indianapolis and have tacos sometime or something.
Party down, party down. All right. Well, hey, Paul, thanks a lot, and good luck to you all in the game. We'll see who wins, okay?
Thank you, Stuart. Good luck to Purdue also.
Thank you very much, and goodbye, everybody in Bloomington. See you later.
Everybody in Purdue. Well, Stuart McRae.
At Good Vibes Sound, we're stacking the deck in your favor. When you purchase a Harman Kardon cassette deck at a very special Good Vibes 10th anniversary price, we'll throw in a stack of Maxell cassette tapes free. If you know Harman Kardon, you know their cassette decks sound better than any others. They use better tape heads, better mechanical components, and better electronics. And now you can own an HK deck for as little as $249.95 from Good Vibes. Plus, you'll receive a free stack of 6 or 12 Maxell cassettes with the purchase of an HK deck. Not just any cassettes either, but Maxell's best XL2S C90s valued at $865 each. Come and celebrate Good Vibes 10th anniversary with a new Harman Kardon cassette deck. We'll stack it in your favor with free Maxell XLS cassette tapes. Another super anniversary offer from Good Vibes Sound, 720 Northwestern Avenue, next to the Record Company in West Lafayette.
We're going out of business. The Pants Explosion in the Chauncey Hill Mall, West Lafayette is going out of business. Everything must be sold. Men's, ladies, and kids sizes in Levi, Britannia, Oshkosh, Lee, and designer fashions are priced from 40 to 80% off regular price. Levi's from $8.99. All designer jeans are $29.99. Kids fashions are priced to sell. And men's and ladies sweaters are all marked down in time for Christmas. Don't miss the bargains at the Going Out of Business sale, Pants Explosion. Chauncey Hill Mall, corner of State and Chauncey, West Lafayette. Open every day.
A golden opportunity for bank and trust.
And Sam Cooke singing on the radio. You say that I'm the boy who can make it all come true. Well, I'm telling you that I don't know if I know what to do. You say that's alright, hold tight. Well, I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Well, alright, hold tight. We could stay out all day. We could run around all night. Well, all night. All night. Well, it's time to go home. And I ain't even done with the night. Well, I don't know no good come-ups, and I don't know no cool lines. I feel the heat of your frustration. I know it's burning you up deep down inside. You say that I'm the boy who can make it all come true. Well, I'm telling you that I don't know if I know what to do. Say that's alright, hold tight. Well, I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Well, alright, hold tight. We could stay out all day. We could run around all night. Well, all night, all night. Well, it's time to go home, and I ain't even done with the night. down with the night. No, I ain't even down with the night. No, no, I ain't even down with the night. No, I ain't even down with the night. No, no, ain't even down with the night. No, no, ain't even down with the night.
WXUS, Lafayette's US93, and Johnny Cougar ain't even done it with the night. You bent your, you know what, Daddy-O. We are cruising into tonight's Midnight Snack, 38 special Wild-Eyed Southern Boys, brought to you by Bianco's Pizza. Say yum yum 10 times to yourself. It's that delicious. Over at 9th and Union, they're waiting to serve you, whether it be midnight or any time. Good. We're talking Bianco's, baby.
We make it easy when it's time to eat. Call Bianco's, we can't be beat. Our customers will tell you and we know it's true. It's Bianco's for delivery, variety too. There's more than pizza
That makes it nice.
There's so much extra.
And you like the price.
Call Bianco's where there's so much more. Fast citywide delivery right to your door.
If you've got the hungries for the best pizza in town, then call Bianco's Pizza right now for their scrumptious pizza that's handmade with the choicest selection of cheeses, thick, rich tomato sauce, tasty meats, and a variety of other delicious ingredients piled high to amaze your taste buds. Call 423-5561 now and let Bianco's deliver to you.
Call Bianco's where there's so much more. Fast citywide delivery right to your door.
Bianco's Pizza. All right, 38 special. Tonight's good midnight snack at US 93.
You see it all around you. Good loving gone bad. And usually it's too late when you realize what you had. I got news for your brother. Ain't nobody too big to fall. But it's your first time around. Sometimes the running can sure get you down. It's your first time around. Don't be trapped by the life that you found. It's your first time around. Sometimes the running can sure get you down. It's your first time around. Don't be trapped by the life you found. Oh, it's your first time It's a hot night at the juke joint, and the band's bumping rhythm and blues. Gonna spill a little rock and roll blood tonight. Gonna make some front page news. And the ladies have the violence, still they never seem to look away. 'Cause they love those wild-eyed southern boys, wild-eyed boys, wild-eyed southern boys.
We'll continue with side 2 of the Midnight Snack after this.
We make it easy when it's time to eat. Call Bianco's, we can't be beat. Our customers will tell you when we know it's true. It's Bianco's for delivery, variety too. There's more than pizza that makes it nice. There's so much extra, and you like the price. Call Bianco's where there's so much more. Fast citywide delivery right to your door.
If you've got the hungries for the best pizza in town, then call Bianco's Pizza right now for their scrumptious pizza that's handmade with the choicest selection of cheeses, thick, rich tomato sauce, tasty meats, and a variety of other delicious ingredients piled high to amaze your taste buds. Call 423-5561 now and let Bianco's deliver to you.
Call Bianco's where there's so much more. Fast citywide delivery right to your door.
Bianco's Pizza, 38 Special Wild-Eyed Southern Boys, Part 2 of the Midnight Snack, sponsored by Bianco's.
But you just can't live it down. You swear that you're trying, you're desperate to change. Still you're aiming for the heart. Every time one gets enraged, and you're hitting and running out on the street. Watch out, she's hitting and running. She sees you coming, whoa, whoa, hitting and running out on the street again. You say that you're better, and you're teasing
passes these savings on to you on each and every waterbed and accessory in stock. Visit Sleep Technique's new temporary warehouse showroom in the Old Hooks Drugs Building at Elston on 231 South near Elston School. You have never seen waterbed selection, quality, and savings like these. All merchandise is first quality name brands like Trend West, Burlington, Laguna, and more, and more. It's a $250,000 liquidation with savings of 30 to 60% off. Prices starting at $129 for a single-size waterbed. Hurry to Sleep Techniques in the Hook Building, top of the hill at Elston on 231 South in Lafayette.
US 93 gets down with rock and roll cruisers.
You need a hit, you need a suck.
Express Day card. Express Card Day at Pro Audio tomorrow. We've got a great deal set up on the Sanyo AM/FM cassette radio. It has auto reverse, automatic music search, front to rear fader control, and plus a lot more. And you can get the standard size or the small size, which will fit a Honda, Toyota, Datsun, Chevette, and they even come with horizontal or vertical mounting. Now, this unit has a list price of $149.95, but with your U.S. Express card all day Saturday, you can pick it up for only $119.93. Now, that's good all day Saturday at Pro Audio and Market Hall.
A Minute with David Lee Roth of Van Halen, with Source interviewer Dan Formento.
You think Van Halen's music's going to last?
Hell no. Van Halen music is like folk music delivered at high impact, high velocity stuff. And it's only indicative it might wind up in a time capsule as to why everything went to the dogs, you know.
What advice would you give to somebody who's just starting out in the music business?
Well, it's very much like sword play. It's that fast. You know what they say in this biz? They say, here today, gone later today. So, like, if you fight with a sword, you have 8 directions to move in. Front, back, side to side, in between. And if you fight with it, you must never think of what direction you are moving in or turning in. You only think of cutting. And if you stop to think, now turn right, now move back, now go left, you will be cut.
David Lee Roth of Van Halen, on 1 Minute with From the Source.
You may have heard of a sort of department store for home entertainment where famous name audio components, car stereo, and video equipment sell for the lowest prices imaginable. A place where the largest possible selection of equipment is backed by a simple but compelling price guarantee that says, if you find it advertised for less within 30 days, bring in the proof and we're good for the difference. A place with the most competent and comprehensive service department. A place that offers professional car stereo installation. A place called Hi-Fi Buys. You may have wondered, why can't we have such a place in Lafayette? Well, now you do. Hi-Fi Buys in the Tippecanoe Mall. Week in and week out, the lowest prices on the largest selection of audio and video equipment. A selection that includes even the top-of-the-line names like Dahlquist, Nakamichi, and Bang & Olufsen. No longer does it take enough gasoline to get to and from Indianapolis to get the best deals on audio and video. Hi-Fi Buys, your department store for home entertainment, is now open in the Tippecanoe Mall.
Twickenham. Certainly sounds invigorating.
Refreshing, sparkling.
Effervescent. Exciting. Exhilarating.
Full-bodied. Tingly.
Refined, yet, why, actually, it's bubbly.
Twickenham, the champagne of apartments in Lafayette. Come, sample the good life at Twickenham. Take in the tennis courts, the lake, the elegant clubhouse, the pool. Get a taste of the refreshing opportunities, the luxurious amenities. Choose your 1 or 2 bedroom apartment or 3 bedroom townhouse now and add sparkle and spontaneity to your lifestyle. Twickenham Apartments. Now open at 3200 Quarry Drive. Uncork your life and fill it to the brim at Twickenham.
To Twickenham.
To life.
Twickenham, off 9th Street, south of Beck Lane.
What's the Prohibition got that nobody else does? Well, there's great music, and the atmosphere's pretty super, too. The Pro's got pitcher beer, all your favorite mixed beverages, lots of special prices, and party nights, too. And something special, you always meet somebody you know at the Pro, because the Pro's where real people go. What's the Pro got? All of Rocky's friends, and that means you, too. So come on over to the Pro in Busy Market Square.
Okay, you road burners, I feel it only fair to warn you that there's some mean, severe thunderstorms. They could be happening throughout the rest of the evening. We had our little, weather alert thing go absolutely wild a moment ago, so watch out for those. Locally, heavy rain possible, perhaps some gusty winds and hail. Low getting down to around 40 degrees tonight. Right now, we're still sitting at a balmy 62. Tomorrow, breezy and cool, becoming partly cloudy in the afternoon, a high of around 58. Saturday night, clear, cool, low 45, and then Sunday, mostly sunny and mild, and our high should hop up to around 58 then. Right now, Pink Floyd at US 93. for the juggler. Hey, are you ready to, take your measurements, get ready for a brand new pair of Calvin Klein jeans? Because Saturday, we've got a whole stack ready to be busted loose with. Rap Sire Shop in the mall, they've got them. They're not the confiscated, counterfeit Calvin Klein jeans. These are the authentic things, You can take them right out to the country club if you don't believe me, They know out there. They match your Argyle socks. Excellent.
The Purdue Student Concert Committee presents Jay Giles. Jay Giles at the Elliott Hall of Music, Tuesday, March 16th at 8 p.m. in concert. Good seats are still available at the Hall of Music box office for $10, $9, and $8. Jay Giles live in concert.
I must have got lost. I must have got lost. I must have got lost somewhere down the line.
Jay Giles live.
Does she walk? Does she talk? Does she come complete? My homeroom angel always pulled me from my seat. Freeze frame! There ain't no life on
Jay Giles live in concert at the Elliott Hall of Music. Showtime is 8 p.m. on Tuesday, March 16th. Plan now to see Jay Giles. Brought to you by the Purdue Student Concert Committee.
Now you can save the green. Greenbacks, that is, at Beeson's. That's right, it's dealing days at Beeson's with your chance to save big bucks on Zenith, black and white, and color TVs. Come on in and check out the 25-inch diagonal color console TV from Zenith with tri-focus picture tube, chromatic one-button automatic color control, and electronic tuning, only $497. That's a savings of over $200. Or maybe you'd rather go portable. Beeson's has Zenith 13-inch diagonal color portable TVs on sale now for only $267. That's a savings to you of over $60. Also, there's the Zenith Rainier. This handsomely styled 12-inch black and white TV can be yours for only $67. Only at Beeson's, where they're dealing like never before to save you the green. Beeson's, located at 325 Sagamore Parkway, across from DeFaul.
all that you can be. Oh yeah. Keep on reaching. Keep on growing.
Get more than $15,000 for college in just 2 years. See your Army recruiter for details.
All that you can be. 'Cause we need you in the Army.
Paid for by the U.S. Army.
If you're looking to get mellow, you better keep twisting, my friend. We're getting, yeah, right. About as mellow as a Molly Hatchet underwear kit, you know? You know what that is. Consists of a chainsaw and, what else? And a bottle of Jack Daniels. That's it. Okay, I almost forgot. Here's Foreigner at US 93.